Wow, tēnā koutou katoa whānau. Welcome to the Drivetime show with girl Mz Leah. I feel pretty honoured actually to be joined with Sonny Ngatai today, not only because it's Sonny Ngatai, but also because of the role that he plays. You know, you're kind of the professional. I feel like this is like nothing using StreamYard.
No way.
So kia ora, Sonny. Welcome to the show.
Kia ora, Leah. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. So this weekend is Super Saturday, and it also is this awesome kaupapa called the Vaxathon. And when I think of Vaxathon, I think of the telethon. Is that kind of the idea?
Yeah. Well, I guess when the Prime Minister announced that, she called it a blast from the past, because I think in my, Iawe Pakeke ana, I think I've been, I think I've seen one telethon.
Right.
Hahana had a reothon last year, and so I guess how she called it a blast from the past was a perfect way of describing it, because it's gonna, I think, resonate with all ages, and it's just gonna be I think it's gonna be an awesome hui for all the whānau to enjoy, and I think the kaupapa of promoting our hauora is perfect.
Yes, I agree, and I think it's a cool kind of creative way of encouraging people out there who have not been yet vaccinated to go and get vaccinated. But like, what's exactly is involved with the Vaxathon? Like, what's going to happen?
So it's going to be, it's I've been calling it it's like watching all seasons of Riverdale all at once, because it's hours and hours of content. But the main kaupapa is it's a time for all of us as a country, as a nation, to come together and think about how are we going to overcome COVID-19 together. And I think that's the main kaupapa that we're trying to highlight, is that summer is coming back around, and at the moment Delta is absolutely ruining all our plans, and Super Saturday is our moment to take a big leap forward and be like, back off Delta, we are vaccinated, we got this, and we're going to enjoy summer just like we used to. So I reckon that's our call to action.
Yes. I love it how you even were like, back down Delta.
Yeah, back down Delta.
I love it, because if Delta was something that we could see, I'm pretty sure we'd be like, wanting to get rid of it, like, get out, just leave it alone. Or maybe not that violent. Let's not be violent.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh, and what would be your message to our rangatahi? You being a young person yourself, what would be your message to our rangatahi out there who are still on the fence about whether they should get the vaccination? Undecided.
Yeah, for me, getting vaccinated has been a decision I've made for myself, but for my whānau, I guess the point that I would like to make is that being vaccinated doesn't only just protect you, but it protects everyone around you. And in particular, it protects those who can't get the vaccine. There's an age limit for getting the vaccine, but there's also some whānau who just can't get it. And if me being vaccinated helps them, then I think it's a no-brainer. That it's kind of like one of those selfless acts that you have to think about and be like, I'm getting vaccinated to protect myself, but I'm actually getting vaccinated to protect my whānau. And that's my main reason.
I love that message, Sonny. That's really cool to think about, your whānau, and also the people that can't get the vaccination, who, are in those communities where COVID is running rampant. That's, totally true. Yeah, for sure. Hey, what was it like for you, speaking of the vaccine, what was it like for you getting the vaccine? Like, were you like, oh, or were you like, oh, is that it?
Yeah, well, do you know what? Luckily, I had my beautiful partner with me, and her and I got to get vaccinated in front of each other. So I watched her get the vaccine, and she watched me get the vaccine. It was funny because my mum and dad, they both said that once you get it, you get a little bit of a sore arm. And once I got my vaccine, I was like, that was tink, not even now. And then I guess closer to me falling asleep, I started to feel a little bit of a, it just kind of hurt a little bit to sleep on that side. But but because I had already told people that it didn't hurt, I kind of had to like shrug it off. But after one night's sleep, my arm was back to normal and it was all good. But yeah, I'm probably going to run with that lie for when I get my second vaccine and still say that it was tink and shrug it off.
So are you telling me that your partner, she was all good, like she didn't feel like
she was because I think that's what furthered my me not revealing that I had a sore arm, because she was just like and then went to Moy, and I was like, man, my arm's a little bit sore at the moment. But I think it just affects everyone differently. That's
right.
Yeah,
that's totally right, for sure. Hey, what is the most outrageous thing that you have heard about the vaccine that just isn't true?
Well, I'm gutted that this isn't true, but the superpowers thing, like I thought that was gonna legit change my life, that I could join the X-Men, maybe become a Māori Avenger, and my new heights would begin. But obviously it didn't, so bummer. But kete pai, I guess my new superhero form is me protecting the whānau. But had I got superpowers, that would have been the real, I would have got like 8 vaccines if that was the case.
Yeah, I think a few people were bummed about the whole superpowers, but that's okay. The biggest superpower, you're right, is being vaccinated and protected for your whānau. Oh, funny. That's so funny. Look, the Vaxathon this weekend, is there any last little details that you wanted to share with us regarding the Vaxathon?
No, but every night from 8 p.m, me and my Kaziranui, we're doing a countdown to the Vaxathon, where we're talking to doctors, just about like what's in the vaccine, whether they like crunchy or smooth peanut butter, all those real serious part-time. But also we're giving away really cool prizes, and it's more just to highlight, everyone's efforts in getting vaccinated and protecting the whānau. And so, I guess, no one wants to be paid or incentivized to protect the whakapapa line, but, all good. If you can win 2 tickets to R&V and get and protect the whānau, then I think that's awesome.
That is awesome. I was talking to my work colleagues yesterday, because I've got my 2 vaccines. I've been vaccinated for a little while now, and I'm like, man, I'm gutted that I didn't get vaccinated right now, because everyone's like, hooking people up with something. I'm like,
but you can still join in. You can still join in. You can still join in. At the moment, we're running a competition. Well, actually, no. There's a really cool prize that we're giving out tonight at 8 p.m. And it's, I won't give it away, but it's a year's worth of something.
Oh, that sounds great. That sounds awesome. You got me on year's worth, man.
I know, because even I'm like, man, how do I, distance myself from these countdowns to the Vaxathon so I can enter these prize packs as well.
Exactly. Hey, the best place to watch the Vaxathon, where can we watch the Vaxathon from?
Well, you can watch pretty much everything on the Hahana Facebook, but you can also watch the Vaxathon in the comfort of your living room on Channel 3 and Channel 2, and also on Channel 200. I'm not sure how you access Channel 200, but it's going to be on there too.
Perfect. Awesome. Hey, it's been really cool chatting with you this afternoon, Sonny, and all the best with the Vaxathon. It sounds like it's going to be a pretty epic lead up with all those cool prize packs that's up for grabs, but also it's going to be interesting to, I think you really got me on what's in the vaccine. That's going to be really interesting to hear, as well as speak to some doctors around the vaccination. So yeah, sounds really cool. All the very best.
Thank you, Ehua. And we'll see everyone on Saturday.